Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Slcmof, and I am back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down 3 reasons that I think that Batman Telltale coming out in 2016 will probably or potentially maybe a better game than Batman Arkham Knight. No one get offended by this video. I went to the midnight premiere of Batman Arkham Knight, played the entire game, the day it came out, the first night it came out, really. So I love both games. I will say that I think Arkham Knight was underwhelming in many narrative aspects for me as somebody that wanted a fulfilling conclusion to the story. My biggest complaint with the game is that after I completed it, it just tossed you back out into the open world and said, complete 11 more, most wanted missions to see how the game actually ends, which really annoyed me because I wanted to see what happened at the end of the trilogy, right there at 8 a.m. in the morning after I've been playing it all day. And also, it's slightly annoying me that we basically got the Dark Knight Rises Part 2 ending, which was kind of weird because not a lot of people actually like the Dark Knight Rises ending. I did, but seeing it a second time in the game was a little eh. Alright, so continuing on and shitting on Arkham Knight, number one is that the story is not written by Sefton Hill. Not to be rude to Sefton Hill. I'm sure that he had his plate full with this game, but, Sefton Hill's not a game writer. I mean, I guess he is, and he co-wrote, I don't know what the hell that's a word, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, but both of those games were primarily spearheaded by Paul Dini, who's, a comic writer. He wrote the animated series, but I mean, to compare the writing talent of someone like Sefton Hill, who, in fairness, isn't even a writer, but rather a game director, with that of the best storytellers in all of video games, and I would argue in all of entertainment, who have written some of the most emotionally enthralling stories in all of entertainment history, as I've said, I think it's hard to really compare on that front, because I think Telltale, they're just way superior storytellers than Rocksteady has ever been and ever will be, but not even that, it's just on the writing front. Telltale just has better writers, period. Is my Telltale Games fanboyness, bleeding out of my commentary? Because if it's not yet, then it will be by the end, trust me. Number 2, a real Bat family drama. One of the things that we were looking forward to with Batman Arkham Knight was the idea that the entire Bat family was going to be in the game. Nightwing, Robin, Barbara Gordon, and there was even that shot promotional picture where they were in the clock tower, and all of them were standing together. Batman, Robin, Nightwing, Oracle. They were all standing together, chatting, and you thought that maybe we were going to get one of those games where everybody was working together, coordinating things, but really Nightwing, he was only in one side mission. Robin didn't do anything in the entire game. Barbara Gordon was an integral aspect of the story, I will say that. However, for the Bat family drama aspect of it, all the Bat family being together, interacting, not really in the game. If you're unaware, every Telltale game kind of functions like an emotional thriller or maybe like a soap opera drama kind of thing. And soap opera in the sense that you have like a set list of characters, anywhere between 5 and 15 characters that all integrate together. The best example of this is The Walking Dead. You are at any time interacting with 10 characters that you move with as a group. The exception to this is kind of The Wolf Among Us, but even with The Wolf Among Us, you're interacting with a series of different characters in this kind of emotional whodunit thriller drama kind of thing. My point is, people ask me, is Robin going to be in this? Is Nightwing going to be in this? Is Oracle going to be in this? And really the answer, I'm very confident, is all of the above, because Telltale, they really focus on the storytelling, and the story is focused on the character interactions between the protagonists. At least it has been historically, and we could certainly see something different. But I would definitely count on all the Bat family members being present, which is kind of what Arkham Knight tried to achieve, but fell a little short of. Oh, this one's gonna get me so much shit. Real boss fights! That's right, Telltale Games has boss fights, and all the people saying, oh, it's all point and click, all, dialogue, blah, 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 no action, I don't want no action. Well, you've never played a Telltale game. I mean, it's that simple. If you've never played The Wolf Among Us, the first 10 minutes is basically like a war game. Essentially, I mean, not a war game, but, you're fighting for the first 10 minutes of the game. So, yeah, I would maybe rescind that belief, because I can guarantee you right now that The Walking Dead by Telltale Games has more boss fights than Batman Arkham Knight, and this game will have more boss fights than Batman Arkham Knight, which I would believe to be 0. If not 0, then very close to 0. So, Telltale Games doesn't make games that are overly focused on the gameplay, but more so the narrative and the story and everything like that, yet it will have more and better boss fights than Batman Arkham Knight ever had, which is very ironic. So in summary, we will have better writers and storytellers ultimately crafting this narrative, which we'll be seeing in the end product. We will see the entire Bat family present and interacting with each other, which is something that we've always wanted to see. We thought we were going to get with Arkham Knight, kind of in Arkham City. We got Robin for like 2 seconds, but that we wanted more. We said we wanted more. They delivered, kind of, except not really. They weren't really in the game as much as we would have thought. And finally, you may not believe me, but those of you that have played Telltale Games know what I'm talking about. There will be more and better boss fights in this game than there was in Batman Arkham Knight. and that is just so sad. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and if you did, you can feel free to drop a like. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comment section below and all the points that I've said, and I would love to know your differing opinions or your exact opinions that I have. I'd love to know if you agree with me, etc. So, see you in the comment section below, like the video if you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next video.